urologist reveals how to drink water to avoid getting up at night. It's a common yet deeply disruptive experience for many. The persistent urge to urinate that jolts you awake in the dead of night, often multiple times. This isn't just a minor inconvenience. It's a thief of precious sleep, siphoning away your energy, mental clarity, and overall vitality for the day ahead. The frustration mounts with each silent, stumbling journey in the dark, especially when a partner sleeps soundly beside you, leaving you to ponder, why me? Is this simply an inevitable part of aging? So many people resign themselves to this fate, accepting chronic fatigue, the fear of nighttime tumbles, and the belief that uninterrupted sleep is a thing of the past. However, I'm here to offer a clear and hopeful message. It doesn't have to be this way. You do not have to surrender to a life punctuated by wakeful nights and exhausted days. My name is Dr. Grace Prescott, and I am a physician with over 2 decades of experience dedicated to understanding the intricacies of the bladder and urinary system. In my practice, I've encountered thousands of men and women who arrived feeling desperate and without hope. Yet, time and again, I have witnessed truly remarkable transformations. Today, I am not presenting you with generic advice. Instead, I am sharing a pivotal strategy within the field of urology, a specific method concerning how, and more importantly, when to drink water, which can finally help you reclaim your nights. It's a technique so refreshingly simple, so intrinsically logical, and yet so frequently overlooked that you'll likely question how it remained unknown to you for so long. Please, stay with me until the end, because this knowledge has the potential not only to transform your nights, but to fundamentally change your life. Before I unveil the solution, it's crucial to grasp the sheer magnitude of this issue. Did you know that a staggering 70% of adults over the age of 60 report waking at least once a night to urinate? For many, this frequency escalates to 2, 3, or even more awakenings. This condition has a name, nocturia, and let me be unequivocally clear, while it may be common, it is far from normal. It is not merely a benign consequence of getting older. Rather, it's a critical warning signal from your body, a siren blaring in the night, and the ramifications of ignoring it are significantly more profound than you might imagine. Please, remain engaged until the conclusion, as I will not only illuminate the reasons behind nocturia, but also reveal the precise strategy, the method we meticulously teach our patients to effectively break free from this debilitating cycle. I assure you, the ultimate revelation I will share has the power to transform your nights permanently. Nocturia is precisely termed a silent epidemic for a very good reason. It's a condition that people rarely discuss, choosing instead to suffer in silence, often burdened by shame or a sense of helpless resignation. However, within the confidential space of my office, I hear the unfiltered truths. I hear from individuals like Michael, a 72-year-old grandfather, whose passion for building intricate model ships had to be abandoned because sleep deprivation left his hands trembling uncontrollably. I listen to Susan, a vibrant 68-year-old retired teacher, whose life took a devastating turn when she fell and fractured her hip during one of her nocturnal trips to the bathroom, an accident that tragically cost her the independence she cherished. These are not isolated incidents or mere anecdotes. They represent the stark, often harsh reality for countless individuals. The problem extends far beyond the mere inconvenience of feeling tired. We must confront the very real dangers that lurk behind these seemingly innocuous nighttime bathroom visits. Firstly, let's address the elevated risk of falls. When you are in a half-asleep state, navigating in darkness, your balance is severely compromised. The familiar path to the bathroom transforms into a hazardous obstacle course. A misplaced rug, a forgotten piece of furniture, or even just an uneven surface can lead to a fall. For an older adult, the consequences can be catastrophic, with a hip fracture, for instance, often marking the beginning of a rapid and irreversible decline in physical function. Secondly, consider the insidious impact on your cognitive health. Deep sleep is not a luxury, it is an absolute necessity. During the profound stages of sleep, your brain diligently undertakes neglects vital housekeeping tasks. It consolidates memories, solidifies learning, and crucially, clears out the metabolic toxins that have accumulated in your brain throughout the day. When your sleep is repeatedly fragmented and interrupted night after night, this essential cellular cleansing process is severely hampered. The cumulative effect is a pervasive brain fog, a struggle to concentrate, a noticeable decline in memory, and, over time, a significantly heightened risk of developing neurodegenerative diseases. It is not simply aging that makes you feel forgetful, it is the insidious deprivation of quality sleep. Thirdly, the strain placed upon your cardiovascular system is immense. Every time you are abruptly awakened from sleep, your body releases a surge of stress hormones. This physiological response triggers a spike in your blood pressure and heart rate. When this occurs multiple times throughout the night, you are essentially subjecting your heart and blood vessels to constant, relentless stress. A considerable body of scientific research now links severe nocturia to an increased incidence of hypertension and other serious cardiac complications. And finally, we cannot overlook the profound emotional toll. Chronic fatigue is a joy killer. It erodes your patience, making you irritable and prone to anxiety, and it can tragically lead to or exacerbate depression. It distances you from the activities you love, from the people who bring you comfort and connection, and traps you in an exhausting, self-perpetuating cycle that is incredibly difficult to break free from. In essence, you cease to be your true self. So, why does this phenomenon occur with increasing age? There are several interconnected physiological reasons. Primarily, as we age, our bodies produce less antidiuretic hormone, or ADH, during the night. ADH is a critical hormone that signals to your kidneys to reduce their urine production while you are asleep. When ADH levels are lower, your kidneys essentially continue their urine manufacturing operations at near full capacity. Secondly, the functional capacity of your bladder may naturally decrease with age. And thirdly, a factor that is often underestimated and poorly understood is fluid redistribution. If you experience mild ankle swelling during the day, that accumulated fluid does not simply vanish. When you lie down to sleep, gravity, which was holding that fluid in your lower extremities, is no longer exerting its influence. Consequently, this fluid returns to your bloodstream, circulates through your kidneys, and ultimately contributes to increased urine production in your bladder, leading to those disruptive awakenings a few hours into your sleep. Now that you have a comprehensive understanding of the gravity of this problem and the underlying physiological mechanisms at play, we are perfectly positioned to dismantle the prevalent myths and construct a robust, effective solution. Before I introduce the correct strategy, it is imperative that we address and abandon the incorrect practices that are inadvertently exacerbating the issue. Most individuals operating with the best of intentions frequently fall prey to common mistakes that paradoxically worsen nocturia. Let's systematically debunk the 3 most pervasive myths that prevent people from finding relief. Myth number 1. To avoid urinating at night, I simply drink as little water as possible during the day. This is by far the most common mistake people make, and believe me, it is also the most counterproductive. On the surface, it seems perfectly logical, doesn't it? Less fluid intake should theoretically lead to less urine output. However, the human body is far more complex than this simple equation suggests. When you deliberately dehydrate yourself throughout the day, your urine becomes highly concentrated. This super concentrated urine can act as a significant irritant to the sensitive walls of your bladder. Imagine pouring lemon juice onto an open wound. The irritation is intense. Similarly, this concentrated urine can sensitize your bladder, causing it to send premature "go to the bathroom now" signals, even when it is not yet full. Furthermore, when you finally do drink something later in the day to quench your deeply ingrained thirst, your body, now in a heightened state of conservation, attempts to process that concentrated liquid all at once, often during the night. Thus, paradoxically, drinking too little water during the day can actually lead to an increase in nighttime bathroom trips. Myth number 2. The problem is simply that I have a small bladder. I've always been this way. While it is true that some individuals may have a genuinely smaller functional bladder capacity, in the overwhelming majority of nocturia cases observed in adults, the primary issue is not the size of the tank, the bladder, but rather the pace of the factory, the kidneys, at night. As we've discussed, reduced ADH production and the fluid returning from the legs are the principal culprits. You could possess the largest bladder capacity in existence, but if your kidneys are continuously producing urine throughout the night, you will inevitably be woken up. Attributing nocturia solely to a small bladder often serves as a convenient excuse that prevents individuals from addressing the true root cause of the problem. And let me reiterate, this is not an immutable condition that you simply have to live with. Myth number 3, a glass of wine or a beer in the evening relaxes me and helps me sleep. It can't possibly be that detrimental. This particular myth is exceptionally insidious and harmful. While alcohol might initially induce a sense of drowsiness and promote the onset of sleep, it profoundly sabotages the restorative quality of your rest, particularly when it comes to nighttime bladder activity. Alcohol is not only a potent diuretic, meaning it increases urine production, but it also, and perhaps more critically, sharply suppresses the release of that indispensable antidiuretic hormone, ADH. Therefore, when you consume alcohol before bed, you are creating a disastrous combination. You are introducing liquid into your system, and simultaneously, you are effectively disabling your body's natural brake system that normally prevents excessive urine production during sleep. This is a perfect recipe for nocturia. Furthermore, alcohol significantly disrupts sleep architecture, often leading to awakenings in the latter half of the night, precisely when your bladder is also signaling its distress. Avoiding alcohol, especially in the hours leading up to bedtime, is one of the most impactful and effective changes you can implement to improve your sleep. Having now identified what not to do, you have already taken a significant and crucial step forward. You have cleared the ground, as it were. Are you ready to receive the strategy that actually works? Introducing the Smart Hydration Strategy. This is the core of our discussion today, the method that has empowered countless patients to reclaim their uninterrupted sleep. Forget the outdated notion of drinking less. The new, scientifically backed mantra is drink smarter. We will employ the ASIM method, a 5-step strategy that is remarkably easy to remember. ASIM is an acronym designed to guide your hydration practices: adjust, soften, stop, integrate, and manage. Let's meticulously walk through each step, and then I will provide 2 additional crucial keys that will elevate this into a truly foolproof protocol. Step 1. Adjust your hydration. The fundamental principle here is to front-load the majority of your liquid intake into the first half of your day. The golden rule I impart to all my patients is as follows. Strive to consume approximately 75% of your total daily liquid intake before 4 p.m. How can you achieve this? Upon waking, begin your day with 1 or 2 generous glasses of water. This serves to rehydrate your body after the night and kickstart your physiological processes. Throughout the morning, maintain a water bottle within easy reach and take consistent, steady sips. Do not wait until you feel thirsty. Thirst is already an indicator that your body is beginning to experience dehydration. Accompany your lunch with another glass of water. By adopting this proactive approach, you are providing your kidneys with ample time throughout the day to efficiently process the fluids while you are active and in an upright position, thereby working in harmony with your body's natural rhythms. By the time 4 p.m. arrives, you will be adequately hydrated, and crucially, we can then begin to prepare your body for a restful night. Step 2. Soften the transition. As we move from 4 p.m. onwards, it's not about abruptly cutting off all fluid intake. Instead, we enter a phase of gentle transition. From 4 p.m. until your dinner time, gradually reduce the volume of liquids you consume. Perhaps half a glass, if you feel particularly thirsty, is all that is needed. Dinner itself is a critical juncture. Aim to consume your evening meal at least 3 hours prior to your intended bedtime. During dinner, drink only enough to aid in swallowing your food. A few sips are perfectly acceptable, but a full glass is strongly discouraged. This gradual reduction in fluid intake signals to your body that it is time to begin slowing down urine production. Step 3. Stop in time. This step represents the sacred zone and is arguably the most critical component of the ASIM method. Establish a strict, non-negotiable window of 2 hours immediately preceding your bedtime, during which you consume absolutely no liquids. For example, if you typically go to bed at 10 p.m., your last drop of liquid should be consumed by 8 p.m. There are no exceptions to this rule. This 2-hour buffer is the essential time your kidneys need to complete their final filtration processes and send any remaining urine to your bladder before you settle down for sleep. If you ingest any liquid within these 2 hours, it is almost a certainty that your kidneys will be working overtime precisely when you lie down, effectively guaranteeing a bathroom trip at 1 or 2 a.m. If you experience a dry mouth, the best approach is to rinse your mouth with water without swallowing, or to take an extremely small mindful sip, but never a full glass. This rule is sacred. This, in essence, forms the core of the ASIM method. However, to truly maximize the effectiveness of this strategy, we will now introduce 2 additional transformative steps that elevate it from excellent to foolproof. Step 4. Integrate electrolytes. The objective here is to enhance the efficiency of your body's water absorption. True hydration is not merely about the quantity of water you consume, it's about ensuring that water is effectively delivered to your cells. Electrolytes play a vital role in this process. The concept is elegantly simple. In your first glass of water in the morning, add just a tiny pinch, I stress, a pinch, of unrefined sea salt, along with a small splash of freshly squeezed lemon juice. The sea salt provides essential sodium, which significantly aids in the absorption of water by your cells. The lemon in turn contributes potassium. This small addition can make your morning hydration far more effective, potentially reducing feelings of thirst later in the day. Step 5. Manage your dinner. The composition of your final meal of the day is as important as your fluid intake. For your last meal, it is advisable to avoid foods that are excessively spicy or acidic, as these can irritate the bladder lining. Similarly, limit your intake of high-sugar foods or simple carbohydrates, which can inadvertently increase urine production. Foods with a very high water content, such as clear soups, watermelon, or cucumbers, are best consumed earlier in the day. You should also be mindful of bladder stimulants like chocolate and caffeine. Consequently, it is imperative to abstain from coffee, tea, and sodas in the evening. Instead, opt for a dinner that is rich in lean protein and includes plenty of cooked vegetables. This approach helps to stabilize blood sugar levels and avoids overwhelming your system before bed. And there you have it, the complete ASIM method. This is not some mystical cure. It is the practical application of sound scientific principles. Now, let's discuss supporting techniques that will further amplify the results. If the ASIM method is the engine of this transformation, these supporting techniques are the high-performance tires that ensure a smooth and effective journey. They are the strategic complements that maximize your gains. Supporting technique. 1. Double voiding. The goal here is to ensure your bladder is as empty as possible. Have you ever experienced the frustrating sensation of needing to urinate again mere minutes after you've just been to the bathroom, especially right before bed? This often occurs because you haven't fully emptied your bladder. The double voiding technique is both simple and remarkably effective. Right before you go to bed, make your way to the bathroom. Sit on the toilet, and yes, gentlemen, this includes you too. Sitting relaxes your pelvic floor muscles, which allows for a more complete and efficient emptying of your bladder. Once you believe you are finished, do not immediately stand up. Wait for approximately 30 to 60 seconds. Relax, and then gently lean forward. Try to urinate one more time. You will likely be astonished by how much additional urine is often released. That seemingly small amount can be the critical difference between sleeping soundly through the night or being roused by an urgent need to visit the bathroom at 3 a.m. Make this a non-negotiable ritual before sleep. Supporting technique 2, the gravity elevator. This technique is designed to proactively manage fluid redistribution. Remember how fluid can accumulate in your legs during the day and return to your bloodstream when you lie down? We can effectively counteract this process. The solution lies in the gravity elevator. For 1 to 2 hours before you go to bed, while you are relaxing, perhaps reading or watching television, elevate your legs. Prop them up on pillows, on the sofa, or even in bed. This simple act utilizes gravity to your advantage, encouraging that excess fluid to return to your circulation before you fully recline. Your kidneys will then have an opportunity to process this fluid, and you can eliminate it during your double voiding session. You are essentially giving your legs a pre-sleep milking to prevent them from contributing to your bladder's burden while you are asleep. Additionally, wearing compression socks during the day can significantly help to prevent fluid from accumulating in your lower extremities in the first place. Supporting technique. 3. Salt shaker control. While we've incorporated a tiny pinch of salt in the morning to aid hydration, consuming excessive salt throughout your overall diet can be disastrous for nocturia. When you ingest too much sodium, your body attempts to dilute it by retaining water, which naturally makes you feel thirstier and prompts you to drink more. Furthermore, your kidneys must work diligently to excrete this excess salt, and they require water to perform this function. This, in turn, translates directly into increased urine production. Be vigilant about hidden sources of salt in processed foods, deli meats, and ready-made meals. Cooking meals from scratch at home provides you with complete control over your sodium intake. Reducing your salt consumption not only benefits your bladder, but also contributes positively to your blood pressure management. We have now thoroughly unmasked nocturia, not as a mere annoyance, but as a significant drain on your quality of life. We have systematically dismantled the persistent myths that have kept you trapped in this cycle. And most importantly, I have provided you with the essential keys, the ASIM method, coupled with these powerful supporting techniques to regain control of your nights and, by extension, your life. I vividly recall my patient, Michael, the passionate model shipbuilder. After diligently following this protocol for just 2 weeks, he called me. His voice, once tinged with weariness, now sounded stronger and more vibrant. "Doctor," he exclaimed, "last night I slept for 7 straight hours. 7 hours. I honestly hadn't remembered what that felt like. This morning my hands weren't shaking. I'm back in my workshop." Michael wasn't just sleeping more. He felt truly alive again. This level of transformation is absolutely achievable for you starting tonight. Reclaiming your sleep is fundamentally a decision to actively implement what you have learned. Here is your action plan. Adjust your hydration, consciously directing most of your intake to before 4 p.m. Soften and stop your fluid intake in the afternoon and rigorously adhere to the 2-hour sacred zone of no liquids before bed. Support your body through the practices of double voiding, strategic leg elevation, and mindful salt consumption. You now possess the knowledge, and you have been equipped with the tools. The power to fundamentally change your nights rests entirely within your hands. If this information has brought value to you, I humbly request 3 simple actions. Firstly, please click the like button. This helps to ensure this vital video reaches more individuals who are struggling and desperately need this guidance. Secondly, subscribe to the channel. This way, you will not miss out on other potentially life-changing health tips and insights that I will be sharing. And thirdly, and this is particularly important to me, please take a moment right now to go to the comments section and share your current number of nighttime awakenings. There is absolutely no shame in admitting this number. It is simply about creating a supportive community of individuals who understand precisely what you are experiencing. By writing it down, you are not only taking a significant first step in your own journey, but you are also offering solace and reassurance to others, letting them know they are not alone in this shared struggle. Thank you sincerely for your time, your attention, and your trust. Now, go forth and prepare yourself for the most restorative and peaceful night's sleep you have experienced in years. You absolutely deserve it.